And welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. We're joined by aforementioned Jane Vale and Susan Macrina. Jane and Susan. And there's a couple big events coming up that we want to talk about today. But before we do that, let's talk a little bit about the agencies that you represent. You're with Upstate Cerebral Palsy, yes?
Yes.
And up in Barneveld, are you?
In Barneveld.
Yeah. And what's the relationship between you and Jane? What's the relationship between these two folks? Because Jane, you're down on Genesee Street.
Yes, correct,
Yeah.
correct.
So explain the relationship, that how you two are together, your two agencies.
So UCP is a pretty big agency.
It's kind of an umbrella, isn't it?
Yes, a lot of people don't realize that there's Upstate Cerebral Palsy, which is the organization that Sue represents, and also we're representing one of our programs that we're going to talk about today, which is our mental health clinic. But there's a parent corporation of UCP called Upstate Caring Partners, and there's many affiliate agencies underneath Upstate Caring Partners. So Central New York Health Home, where I am located, is basically one of the affiliate agencies.
I see. And you're the executive director, and you're
Correct.
into the arts, yes?
Yes. I'm a recreation specialist for Upstate Cerebral Palsy.
And we're going to talk about some of the art that you were
Right.
nice enough to bring with you today. But what's the big event that's upcoming?
It's called the Gallery of Expressions. And this is our yearly gallery show that we sell our art at, the artist's work. Once a year we offer this program so that they can show their work, talk about their work, express what they get out of the program, and it's an opportunity to connect with the community, bring the community in to display the artwork and sell it.
Yeah. And
So-
the public's invited to this.
Oh yes, it's
Yeah.
open to the public.
Yeah, and before I forget to ask you, the time, the date, and the place is what?
Okay, it's October 25th, and the time for Meet the Artist is from 4 to 6 o'clock. And then we will be having a cocktail party afterwards, which involves Jane's programs, and that is afterwards. And the time for that is
It's 6:30 to 10:30.
I noticed she turned to you when she said cocktail. She turned to you, Jane.
Yes, exactly.
cocktail party.
So
Yeah.
we're doing something a little bit different this year with the Gallery of Expression. Our agencies, we want to look at raising awareness for mental health, and the two programs that I represent are the primary programs within the agency that offer mental health services to the community through UCP. And so from 6:30 to 10:30, there will be a cocktail party, there will be dinner, there will be dancing, there will be a live painting demonstration by Tom Verano. Many of you may know Tom Verano. He's going to be doing some live painting, and we're going to be auctioning off the paintings, and all of the proceeds will go to the mental health programs.
I'm going to ask you about Tom Verano in just a second, but is this a big fundraiser for you?
It's actually our first signature fundraiser.
Okay.
Many people do not, we often don't hear a lot about what a health home is. Some people get that confused with home health. A health home isn't a place, it's a program, and it is sponsored by the State Department of Health, and it's part of the governor's Medicaid redesign, Medicaid reform programs.
Who would be taking advantage of this program?
So we serve individuals who are receiving Medicaid services and who have chronic mental health conditions and or chronic medical conditions. And we provide something called care management to those individuals.
Would some of these folks that you serve back in the day, would they have been institutionalized?
Many of them possibly, yes, but since there's absolutely been a cultural shift with mental health, really most mental health services are delivered on an outpatient basis. So we offer through Community Health and Behavioral Services, which is our clinic program. We also offer outpatient psychiatric services, individual counseling, specialized groups to individuals that do suffer either from a chronic mental health condition or a short-term mental health disorder.
And you're up on 1500 Genesee Street, which is next to the Colonial little small shopping center.
Yes.
We mentioned Tom Verano. Talk about him.
He is.
Did I pronounce his name correctly?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah, I think you did, yes. He is a performance painter, so his work is usually large and expressive, and it's a mystery until you see what he creates at the end. So it's very interesting, and a lot of people really enjoy seeing that, so it's a very interesting part of the party.
It's entertainment, right?
Yes, entertainment, yeah.
Behind you, you've got a painting. Who did that?
This one is done by Del Smith. He's one of our adult artists in our Barneveld art studio. And the art that they have, they pick their own size of canvas. We have canvas on a roll, so they pick the size of the canvas, they pick all the colors, they pick all the shapes. We adapt paintbrushes for them to use so that they can paint on their own. And Del, he self-painted that.
And how about this one?
And this one is by Jenny Hall. And they both, I hope, will be at the Meet the Artist part of the show. And this painting was done where she used a couple techniques in this. The circle, she uses a large compass to we pick a point on the canvas, and then she picks the size of the circle and paints it in, and then she wanted to come back in with some pink paint with her adaptive brush and paint it over.
Did these folks start off without any training in art? I mean, are they?
Right, they have not. We like to say that they became an artist in 2011 because that's how long this program has been going on. So they
Doing
never
pretty
before,
good.
They never before had a chance. So,
And will these be for sale?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
these
it an
will be-
auction kind of a thing, or how are you
No,
going to
we
do
will.
that?
We will have a price list of all the art, and we will have ceramic pottery tables set up with all different functional pieces, sculptures, and all kinds of pieces for sale. Also,
Who made this?
this one? Let's see who's on the bottom here. This one is by Donnie Castellano. He created that on a pottery wheel in one of our programs.
And these will be the same thing? There'll be price tags on these?
Yes.
Yeah. And was this Donnie as well?
This is by Brandon, and that's from Utica.
And how about some of the other things that we're looking at here?
These are silk scarves. We have silk art groups, and these are silk scarves that have been hand painted. They come white, and then we lay them out on the table, and they put the dye on them.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So they'll be for sale too. We'll have a few racks of those.
And how about this?
And this is something new that we made this year. This is like a cheese platter.
Okay.
So this is a cheese platter, and then we found little cheese knives to tie onto it to make a nice gift.
Nice.
A lot of people shop their Christmas gifts at this event. So
And how about the leaves?
the leaves are, some of them were pressed from real leaves and cut out, and that's by Amanda. She made that one. And some of them you can hang or put on the wall or just decorate your table with them.
You've got some talented people
Yes.
up there.
They enjoy it. They
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah. Are you doing your artwork at other places besides up in Barneville?
At our program in Sequoia, our day program in Sequoia, at our program in Utica, Armory campus, and we also go to Schoolmaker, which is in Boonville.
Yep.
Yeah.
Between the two of you, how many people do you think are being served here, Jane?
Well, I know between our mental health clinic, community health and behavioral, and our health home, we collectively serve about 10,000 individuals. About 8,000 of those are adults, and about 2,000 of those are children.
And the money that you're going to raise from this, this is going to go, how do you divide this up?
So for our particular portion, I certainly don't want to speak for Sue,
Yeah.
but for ours, we have a number, our individuals have a number of needs. A lot of them struggle with what we term social determinants of health. There's a lot that kind of hinders individuals from accessing mental health services and also staying with mental health treatment and services. And so the proceeds for this event will go to serve a number of a number of different functions, one of them being advanced training for our clinicians and for our care managers in trauma-informed treatment, in cultural competency, in screening for social determinants of health. And when I speak about that, I'm talking about individuals that lack adequate transportation to get to those services. There may be a language or a cultural barrier. Oftentimes there's housing instability, and all of those things truly do impact mental health. And so we have a number of services both at the clinic and at the health home where we can offset some of those costs. We have a transportation hub, we have a care closet for basic day-to-day items that individuals might be out of, and also we do holiday gift giving. We have something called the giving tree, and so the proceeds will be going to offset the cost of all of those different programs.
Okay. Tell me she got it right.
Yes.
Okay, good. Give us the time, the date, and the place of this.
This is October 25th. It is at 730 Broadway. It is Westminster Church.
Across from City Hall.
Westminster on Broad, it's
Yeah,
called.
across City Hall, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's open to the public, and
Meet the artists from 4 to 6. They will be there. And the artists also get a percentage of their sales.
okay.
So
Do you
whenever
need
they
to
sell.
make a reservation or just show up?
You can come, just show up for the open to the public part, and I believe it's ticketed
Yes.
for the.
Yes, so for the cocktail
Cocktail
party, the tickets will need to be purchased. You can go on our website, upstatecp.org/events, and
Okay.
purchase the tickets for the cocktail party.
Good. Thank
portion.
you, ladies, for coming in. Good luck
you.
with the event.
All right, thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you.
We're going to take a short break. We come back. Brian Howard, Executive Director, Oneida County History Center.